published by Medium. 1. Q. The S in the verb of the sentence, she sings well, is ANS. Morpheme signaling third-person singular, verb as, sing, here. 2. Q. The or in actor is ANS. Noun forming morpheme, mostly, or, forms nouns, e.g., director, inventor, etc. 3. Q. Per meter is ANS. Bilabial nasal consonant, means it is both bilabial and nasal. 4. Q. How many types of phonetic transcriptions are generally followed? ANS. 2. Phonetic transcription and phonemic transcription. 5. Q. What is the difference between phonetic transcription and phonemic transcription? ANS. Phonetic transcription uses square brackets for symbols, e.g., T, while phonemic transcription uses forward slashes for symbols, e.g., T. 6. Q. The preceding sound influencing the following sound as an instance of ANS. Progressive assimilation, e.g., $10, pronounced as $10. 7. Q. What is regressive assimilation? ANS. In it, the following sound has an effect on the preceding sound, e.g., pronouncing have, in, have to as have. 8. Q. The special features in our talks such as stress, pitch, and intonation are called ANS. Suprasegmental phonemes or secondary phonemes or prosodic features. 9. Q. What is palato-alveolar sound? ANS. Sounds produced with the tongue raised towards the hard palate and the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge. 10. Q. The initial sounds in the words ship, church, and judge are examples of ANS. Palato-alveolar. 11. Q. What is post-alveolar sound? ANS. These sounds are made with the tongue positioned slightly behind the alveolar ridge. Same examples as those of palato-alveolar, e.g., shish in ship, ch in church. 12. Q. Sounds articulated by raising the front of the tongue towards the hard palate are called ANS. Palatal. 13. Q. How many palatal sounds are there in English? ANS. There is only one palatal consonant, J, in English, which is the sound for Y in the English word yes. 14. Q. Sounds articulated by the tip of the tongue placed against the upper teeth are called ANS. Dental. There are two dental consonants in English, theta, and the first one is for the th in thing, and the second one is for the th in that. 15. Q. What is triphthong? ANS. 3 written vowel characters representing the sound of a single vowel, as O in beautiful. 16. Q. What is reduplication? ANS. Reduplication refers to words formed through repetition of sounds, e.g., okie dokie, filmflam, and pitter-patter, an Urdu example kana shana. 17. Q. The classification of vowels into tense vowels and lax vowels is based on ANS. The state of the tension of the tongue. 18. Q. Plosives are also called ANS. Stops. These sounds are made when airflow is completely stopped, e.g., p, t, k, etc. 19. Q. The ish in the word childish is ANS. An adjective forming morpheme. 20. Q. What is case? ANS. Case is the grammatical function of a noun or pronoun. There are only 3 cases in modern English: subjective, he; objective, him; and possessive, his. 21. Q. A language variety with non-standard usage and pronunciation that's only heard in one area is called ANS. A local dialect. 22. Q. What is the term used for the relationship that exists between languages that are members of the same language family? ANS. Genetic relationship. 23. Q. Which language has a structure that serves the purpose of a definite article? ANS. Swedish. It means that the Swedish language also has a word for the definite article, as we have the in English. 24. Q. The study of dialects is called ANS. Dialectology. 25. Q. In dialectology, what is the line on a map called, which divides areas with different spelling of a word, pronunciation, or meaning? ANS. Isogloss. 26. Q. What is lexeme? ANS. Lexeme is the basic or dictionary form of a word. Each inflected form of a lexeme is called a word form, e.g., sing, sang, sung, singing, sings, are each a word form, and each one belongs to the lexeme sing. 27. Q. Which is the most common syllable shape in the world's languages? ANS. CV. Consonant followed by vowel. 28. Q. To make a nasal sound, what do we do? ANS. We lower the velum. 29. Q. The way a speaker uses language differently in different circumstances is called ANS. Register. Your words, tone, and body language are different when talking to a friend and different in a job interview. 30. Q. Language which may be situational as in church and occupational as among lawyers is called ANS. Register. 31. Q. As per Chomsky, deep structure refers to concepts, thoughts, ideas and feelings, whereas surface structure refers to the words or language we use to represent the deep structure. ANS. True. 32. Q. Deep structure is what you wish to express and surface structure is how you express it with the help of words and sentence. ANS. True. 33. Q. What is dialect? ANS. A variety of a language that is distinguished from other varieties of the same language in pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary. 34. Q. The changing of the form of a verb in order to reflect person, number, tense, and mood is called ANS. Conjugation. We have to conjugate verbs because the basic forms, e.g., to play, don't express what we want to express. 35. Q. What is neurolinguistics? ANS. It deals with the relationship between language and the structure and functioning of the brain. 36. Q. Neurolinguistics is closely related to the field of ANS. Psycholinguistics. 37. Q. What is aphasia? ANS. It is a disorder that results from damage to areas of the brain that produce and process language. A person with aphasia can have trouble speaking, reading, writing, and understanding language. 38. Q. Which terms did Chomsky introduce in 1965? ANS. Acceptable, unacceptable. 39. Q. L and T are called ANS. Liquid consonants. It is a consonant sound in which the tongue produces a partial closure in the mouth resulting in vowel-like consonant. 40. Q. In linguistics, the term used for incomplete closure is called ANS. Fricative. 41. Q. The sound of the word of is ANS. Fricative. 42. Q. The K in kill and skill are ANS. Allophones of the phoneme K. 43. Q. The initial L and the final L in the word little are examples of ANS. Allophones of the phoneme L. 44. Q. Dialect boundary is known as ANS. Isogloss. 45. Q. Working class and aristocracy are examples of ANS. Class dialect. 46. Q. Deals with a set of grammar rules and focuses on the teaching of grammar rules. ANS. Prescriptive approach. 47. Q. According to what, how language is used is important rather than how language should be used. ANS. Descriptive approach. 48. Q. Words that cannot be fully understood without the physical context of the speaker are called ANS. Dixies, e.g., if someone says, I broke this finger. You have to look at the finger or else you will not know which finger is broken. 49. Q. Conventional knowledge which exists in memory is called ANS. Schema, e.g., your schema for your friend might include information about her appearance, her behavior, her personality, and her preferences. 50. Q. What is affix? ANS. An affix is a set of letters added to the beginning or end of a root word to modify its meaning, e.g. in the word untouchable, un, and able are affixes. 51. Q. All affixes in English are ANS. Bound morphemes. 52. Q. The word to which affixes are attached is technically known as ANS. Stem or root word, e.g., touch, is the root word in untouchable. 53. Q. The personal dialect of each individual speaker of a language is called Ans. Idiolect. 54. Q. Technical vocabulary associated with a particular group or field is called Ans. Jargon. 55. Q. Give 2 examples of jargon. Ans. 1. I need a script in order to pick up the medicine. Medical jargon for prescription, I need a nurse to room 12 stat. Medical jargon for, in a hurry. 56. Q. Who is the originator of structuralism? Ans. So sir. 57. Q. What is structuralism? Ans. A way of studying human culture, for example language, literature, art, or anthropology, that emphasizes the importance of its basic structures and the relationships between its parts. Basic structures mean the overall system. 58. Q. What is recursion? Ans.